Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with an ultra rare Class B camper van value from Parkway RV Center. Folks, I'm showing you one today that I very rarely get and sell as quick as I post them online. You know, a used road trek or any Class B is pretty rare. But this one is the one that so many people want, and there's just so few of them out there. This is a 170 road trek. 170 popular. It's a 1998 model. Folks, let me tell you how rare these vans are. I bought this van for one of my viewers because I always say when I do a Class B camper van video that I buy these too. I sent one of my drivers all the way to Las Vegas to buy this van, about an hour the other side of Las Vegas. He just drove it 2,000 miles cross country to bring it here. Did great. Got 132,000 miles, which for this year model van is not bad. These vans are not people don't let these vans become driveway queens. The type of people that own these Class B vans, they get out and use them. They use them for a second vehicle, day trips, weekend trips, or most people on the big Class A's just use them 2 or 3 times a year. These things get used sometimes on a weekly basis. The van is mechanically in great shape, folks. It's on a Dodge 2500 chassis. It's only 17 feet long. That's it, folks. 17 feet. It's the smallest road trek that you can buy. Dodge 2500 chassis. Let me put it to you this way. This Ford Edge right here, SUV, very easy size SUV to drive, is only 3 feet shorter than this fully self-contained motorhome. Only 3 feet. Measure out 3 feet and step back and look at it. It's such an insignificant distance. It's crazy. But this van right here, of course, got Toyo tires all the way around. It came from out in Arizona, so you don't have to worry about rust. Now, it is a little bit faded, but show me a 21-year-old van that's not. Some of the pinstripes are a little bit faded, but not going to hurt a thing, folks. It's going to do everything that it's supposed to do. Got a hitch on the back. It is rated to tow 4,000 pounds. Actually, he claimed he got he claimed closer to 16 miles per gallon driving this van, but on average, you're going to get 14, 15 miles per gallon. Now, this, a lot of people don't know this, but the 170 on the Dodge chassis is not available with a generator. There's not even a place to put a generator. You cannot get a generator without a lot of modifications on a 170 road trek on a Dodge chassis. Of course, these things are so small, and since this thing came out in the desert, the air conditioner will freeze you out of there. So you've got a very cold dash air. It does have a roof air unit, and the good thing about it, if you are going to boondock, I know a lot of people in the van lifestyle, they're staying in them without hookups, off the grid. You can put your solar panels on top. It doesn't have a traditional RV rooftop air. The road treks use a simple 6,000 BTU window unit. So a lot of times you can get enough solar and an inverter to run it. Or you can build you a rack on the back, put you one of those little ultra quiet 2,000 watt Honda generators or Yamaha generators, and that's strong enough to run the air conditioner. So definitely some options. Of course, if you're going to be at the campground like most people are, you just plug up your shore power, you're good to go. Then you can run your dash air and dash heat on the way there to keep everybody comfortable. 6-gallon DSI water heater. It's 18 inches shorter than the average 190 road trek, which is what most of them are. So it turns on a dime. As a matter of fact, my driver, like a lot of my drivers do, kind of a perk of the job, I guess. He took a couple of days off while he was out there and stayed in Las Vegas and drove this van around Las Vegas. Didn't have a problem parking it or anything. He just drives it around like it's an SUV. So you can try doing that with a Class A or a Class C, especially those of you who've been to Vegas. You know how the traffic is in the parking. But the running boards look great. Tires look great. Let's look inside this little van for this before this rain picks up again. Inside, folks, is all original. Still got the original carpet that I am planning on replacing. Unfortunately, my carpet crew has taken off for a week, so I wanted to go ahead and put this online because it may be about a week before I get carpet in until after the 1st. The seats, the upholstery look amazing. This third seat right here, in conjunction with the passenger seat that swivels around, makes a single bed. And you've got a double bed in the back. And this van does not have any smoke or pet odors. And we've already done a preliminary check on it so far. The fridge works, the air works, the front and rear air works fine, and of course the lights and things like that. Up here in the front, folks, 132,000 miles. No check engine lights, no warning lights, 318, 5.2 liter V8, tons of life left to it. Front seats do swivel for party seating. The carpet's not bad up here. It's a little bit stained. Of course, it's 21-year-old carpet. It probably needs to be changed anyway. Got the curtain that goes all the way around the windshield for maximum privacy. Of course, it's got Roadtrek's trademark triple skylights in the front. Open this up. You got a closet. Two-way RV refrigerator freezer. It's runs off propane or electric. Stove top. Shows very little use. Got a microwave. Got everything a big motorhome has, just shrunk down and into easy to drive and park package. This in the back, let me look it up real quick. I've got a factory brochure in here that I printed offline, which I'll have available on my website if you want to look through it. You read this brochure, you'll know more about Roadtrex than anybody. But this particular bed is, I've had people ask me for me to tell them what the bed size is. 73.5 by 49 inches is what this rear bed makes. And the little bed, the one that sleeps just a one person, and I know they're just kind of a basic little bed, is 66 inches by 24 wide. So it's just something for one person. You've got a 72-inch height clearance on the inside. So I'm 6'4" and I have to scoop down just a little bit. You can put a TV in here if you want to. The back here, like I said, makes a double bed. Rear door opens up. I've got pictures of it open. All the curtains and window coverings look great. This was a lady owned that had it, older lady, and she had used it for several years and has seen my videos where I say we buy these vans and called us up. We worked out a deal, flew somebody out to Las Vegas to pick it up. Drove it 2,000 miles, folks. So safe to say, if there was any mechanical issues, it wouldn't have made it that far. So this is a nice van. It's in great shape. The only fault I can give it is just it's faded a little bit outside. But again, folks, you got to keep in mind this is a 1998 model. It's not new, but it's in very good shape. It's probably one of the nicer 98s you're going to find out there. But you've got everything you need. They don't waste any space, folks. Storage everywhere. I like the fact that the Roadtrex use these window unit ACs because A, they don't stick up on your roof and ruin your aerodynamics and affect your fuel mileage. B, they're a whole lot cheaper and easier to replace if they go bad. You know, an RV air conditioner, you're talking $1,200, $1,300 to replace, and several hours, if not all day, at an RV dealership, or something like this. If it goes bad, a couple $100 at Walmart, Lowe's, or Home Depot, 30 minutes labor, you're good to go. Just can't get any easier than that. Now, it does have a shower here in the bathroom, but she took it out. It's never been used. So if you do want a shower, which most people don't use the showers in these because they're so small, you know, we can put a shower curtain in here for you if you want us to. Just let your salesperson know. Most people don't use them in the 170s because they're so small. It's just kind of one of those things you use if you have to. It's got a propane furnace. Dash heat works great. Dash air is ice cold. Of course, you buy anything from out that way, you know the air conditioner's going to be good because it gets hot out there. Drawers, cabinets, in great shape. You know, these are the best-selling Class B camper vans since 1990. I mean, the Road Trek, folks, is pretty much the king of the RV, of the Class B camper vans. I mean, these vans are great because they're so versatile. They're small, easy to drive, perfect for 1 or 2 people, even though this thing can sit 3 and sleep 3 if you needed to, but it's mostly designed for 1 or 2 people. You know, they get great fuel mileage. You know, a traditional RV, you know, 8 to 10 miles a gallon is about the best you can hope for in a traditional Class A or Class C, but you get one of these Class B vans, you're going to get 14, 15 miles a gallon, and makes it very versatile. My full-size pickup truck doesn't get as good fuel mileage as this motorhome does, and you can do so much with these, folks. These are great vehicles to have around the house. You can use them for traveling, for camping. I've seen, you know, a lot of people traveling these because you got a bathroom, you've got make your own something to drink, heat you up something. I mean, you can do so much with these, folks. You go into events and festivals, and you got kids doing softball and going to these tournaments in the middle of the summer that last all day. Drive the camper van. Have a place to hang out in between games or when you want to break. Cool off, have you something cold to drink, fix you something hot to eat, watch TV. I mean, the uses are pretty much limitless, and if there's ever one type of RV that pretty much anybody can justify owning, it's one of these Class B camper vans. They're great for second vehicles. They're small enough you can park them easy to drive. 17 foot long, folks. That's nothing. Average F-150 pickup truck, 4-door pickup truck, is 21 feet long, a little over 21 feet. And this one's 17, so it's, like I said, if you can drive something like that Ford Edge, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a little Toyota FJ Cruiser over there. If you can drive that size vehicle and park it, you can drive this size vehicle and park it. Of course, I've got the motor running right now. But I will tell you, folks, this one right here is only $19,900. And like I said, I'm not getting rich on this by no means. You know, I got a lot of expense. But these 170s are so rare. It's not like, you know, and all of them are rare, but the 170s especially are extremely hard to find. Everybody likes them because they turn so much better. And they just do not last long, folks. The last 190 I had, or 170 I had, it sold while I was still posting the video on other websites. It sold in like 2 hours. It's crazy. People look for these 170s. They're just not out there. Get on RV Trader, which, as everybody knows, is the largest concentration of RVs for sale on the internet, is RV Trader, by far. Search for 1995 to 2004 Road Trek 170s. You know how many you're going to find as of 30 minutes ago? Zilch. 0. At least until this one gets posted online. And I do post on RV Trader, several others as well. Zilch. And you know, it's hard to find these Class Bs in this price range, folks, that are nice. If you've got one, folks, I'm a very aggressive buyer. If you've got one for sale, and it has to be in nice condition. The year model doesn't bother me. The mileage doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't want to buy one with 250,000 miles, even though they're certainly out there. But if you got under 200,000 miles on it, and it has to be in excellent condition. If it's not an 8.5 out of 10 or better, I don't want it. I don't want projects. If stuff doesn't work on it, I don't want it, folks. I don't care how cheap you'll sell it to me. I don't want it. I don't buy these things unless they're nice. After 50 years in business, we are very selective about what we buy to resell to our customers. You know, I won't buy anything that's been smoked in, and I won't buy anything that's had a lot of modifications done to it, unless you've got the stuff to put it back to factory. So if you've got one of these vans for sale, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Distance obviously doesn't bother me. I sent somebody 2,000 miles to get this, and believe it or not, I've actually had to send drivers a lot farther than that to pick these vans up. That's why these things are so rare, folks. But anyway, I've got a decent selection of them, but they're going like crazy. You know, it's safe to say, folks, that I probably have the largest selection of Class B camper vans under $45,000 in the United States in one spot right here. We specialize in these vans. You can go through my videos and you can see how many of them we've had. Of course, most of the videos on my YouTube channel are already sold. These things sell probably in 24 to 48 hours of being posted online. They just do not last, folks. I mean, and especially these 170s. I mean, this thing will sell quick. It's $19,900, and $19,900 price includes an extensive major systems check by my certified RV techs after purchase. So, in layman's terms, folks, at $19,900, you're going to get a fully functional 1998 170 popular road trek. Ready to go, take it to the campground, throw some food and luggage in here, and take off with it. No worries, no problems, no stress. $19,900, haggle-free, firm. Doesn't matter if you're paying cash, trade, finance, or a combination of the three. It's $19,900 is the price. We don't take offers. We don't discount our prices unless you're willing to buy it as is. And as is, folks, means you buy it with no inspection, no orientation. You buy it just like it sits. No checkout, no guarantees of any kind. You buy it as is, and if there's anything currently wrong with it or in the future goes wrong with it, you, the buyer, are 100% responsible for fixing it or not fixing it. It's up to you. It's your van. And there's no exclusions to that rule. It doesn't matter if it's a RV component. Doesn't matter if it's a running gear component. It's your responsibility. If you can buy one of these vans under those conditions, then we will give you a discounted price because we don't have to pay a tech to do an inspection. Part of the Class A experience, too, also includes, after this unit's been checked out, my cleaning crew cleans it inside and out. Then my service manager, Gordy, does a final walkthrough, make sure everything is like it's supposed to be. And if he's happy with everything, he will call you, set up an appointment to pick up your new-to-you road trek. When you arrive here at your appointed time, the tech that checked it out, that knows it better than anybody, is going to go through his checklist with you, show you how to operate, show you that everything on that list works, as well as how to operate everything on that list. And he'll answer any questions you have, show you any repairs you had to make, give you tips, tricks, and pointers. If you've got a runabout you're going to tow behind it, he'll help you hook that up as well. Remember, it's got a 4,000-pound towing capacity. You know, this is the smaller engine, the smaller chassis. It doesn't have the towing capacity of the big ones, but it's going to get good fuel mileage and a lot easier to drive than a big one. And trust me, folks, you can put a little car or truck behind here that weighs under 4,000 pounds, or a motorcycle or a scooter, golf cart, anything like that, and with room to spare. Anyway, folks, this unit's $19,900, or if you want an option B as-is price, contact us at 706-965-7929, and we'll get you a option B haggle-free price. This is what I recommend, folks. And I know, folks, I have people that buy these vans that fly in from Canada, from California, Washington State, New York, Florida. You know, it's funny, you know, people under the misconception that you can buy these things in Florida cheaper. Let me tell you something, folks. I can show you bill of sales from the past 30 days, and I guarantee you probably 25% are Florida residents. They come up here to buy because everything down there is so high, and that's a common misconception, folks. Dealers don't even buy in Florida anymore, hardly. But these are nice vans. You're not going to find them, like I said. If this was, and look at this way, folks. If this wasn't a good van, I wouldn't have sent my driver 2,000 miles away to pick it up, paid for his flight and all that stuff. and he spent 2 days in Vegas in it, drove it back, did great. It's a nice van for what it is. Now, it's not new. It's 21 years old. Keep that in mind. But this is 19.9, will trade. I don't have to tell you how hard it is to find these vans for those of you who've been looking. Every one you find, one pops up on the internet, you call on it, it's sold. You're certainly welcome to email us at 706 or email us at sales@parkwayrvcenter.com. Highly recommend that you call instead for faster response, because this is something that in the next 2 hours or less, somebody could see this video, call with a credit card, and leave a deposit on it. Boom, it's off the market. Please call ahead to make sure it's available. You want to call ahead, try to make an appointment to come look at it. You know, if we know you're coming, we'll plug it into power so you can check everything out yourself. You may get down here and we have it plugged into power, and you may decide to take it as is because you can't find anything that doesn't work on it. Or you may decide to leave it here with us and let us do our magic to it so you know everything works on it. And please, folks, call ahead and get a copy of our inspection sheet before you decide to buy. Contact my sales department at 706-965-7929. They're more than happy to email you or fax you a copy of what we check out and guarantee for the price you pay. And no matter what it costs us for this to pass our inspection, you're guaranteed that 19.9 price. It doesn't go up because we had to spend more than we planned on. And folks, believe me, I'm not getting rich on these vans. I enjoy selling them. I like them because this is something that you can't go to your neighborhood RV dealer and find. Be honest with you, my markup on these Bs are way less than a Class A or a Class C. I mean, I'm talking, I'll be lucky to clear 10% on this thing by the time I sell it for 19.9, and that's not including paying my tech to do an orientation and a checkout. So keep that in mind, folks. That's why my prices are firm. Nobody has these vans. They just cannot be bought, folks, for what the book says they're worth. I know NADA, people swear up and down by it, but let me give you a tip, folks. When you look for these older Class B vans on NADA, you'll never find it for what they say they're worth. In fact, call NADA and ask them to find you one for what they say it's worth, and they'll hang up on you. They don't buy and sell vans. Market value and NADA value are two totally opposite things. And a lot of times they do coincide with each other, especially on later model stuff, but not on this older stuff, folks. You can forget it. Finding one of these for NADA. You'll be looking for years when you could have bought one years earlier and been using it, enjoying it, and you'll never find it. Everybody that knows these vans, that's selling them, knows that. Everybody that's buying them knows that. I can't touch them for, I pay thousands over retail for one like this. I'd buy it every day and think it's a gift. So that's what I say, folks. If you've got one for sale, give me a call. I'm an aggressive buyer. I guarantee you I'll give you more than anybody else will and pay you for it right on the spot. Anyway, folks, if you got a question about this van, if you want to come look at it, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Come down, look at it, test drive it, check it out if you can. If you can't, we understand, folks. We'll be happy to send you additional videos, additional pictures. We can even recommend some third-party inspection services for you. And we do sell a couple of hundred RVs a year sight unseen whenever you meet the people that we buy from. And we appreciate the trust that those buyers put into us as a dealership, folks. And, you know, we do our best to make everybody as happy as possible. We've been doing this for over 50 years. We sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year. Let me tell you something, folks. Selling used RVs, you can't make everybody happy. There are some buyers out there that love the idea of the money you save buying used, but they just cannot wrap their head around the concept that whatever they're looking at is X many years old and it's been used for that many years. So, you know, if you're that type of buyer, I just assume that's why they have so many new RV dealers for that kind of buyer. But if you understand what used is, what used entitles you to, then we can definitely help you. And we will make sure everything on this van works for you. And make sure you get a copy of that list from the salesperson that you talk to when you call. Get the current lead time for a Class B checkout, which should only be a few days. I mean, the lady was using this fan just a few weeks ago. So it's not like it's been sitting up for 3 or 4 years. And we just drove it 2,000 miles, so obviously the running gear's great. But get the salesperson to give you an estimate on how long to check it out after you purchase it, and also get them to give you a sales tax estimate, folks. And I've covered this, but I really need to emphasize this: everybody pays tax. It's a great country we live in, greatest country in the world. But that's one of the conditions to be a citizen of this country. We all have to pay some shape, form, or fashion sales tax on any used vehicle we buy, including RVs. Now, sales tax laws vary from state to state, and so does the sales tax amount. Sometimes you'll pay it to us, sometimes you'll pay it at your local DMV office in your home state. Please, folks, when you call, get that list, get the lead time, and of course, ask the salesperson any technical questions you want. Make sure you get a sales tax estimate from them. Tell them where you live, how you're paying for it. Even though this is a 98 model, folks, very limited financing may be available, but keep in mind you're probably going to have to pay probably close to half down to buy it, because the banks are not going to loan much money on a 1998 model. Or you may check with your own bank or credit union, but do that before calling. I've got a factory brochure in here for you to look at. If you go to my website, parkway-rv-center.com, this will be available in PDF format. I've made it real easy to go to our website if you're watching this on YouTube, like most of you are. Go to the video description below. In the first paragraph, there'll be a link that takes you to my used Class B camper van page. You can look at what I have available. You can click on them, find that brochure. I'll have pictures, specs, all the information that I can find on the van will be listed on there. Finance application, trade-in appraisal forms, and much more. And if you got any questions, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Nationwide deliveries available. If you have any questions, call us, email us, but don't wait too long, because this van is going to sell quickly. And who knows when I'll have another one like this for this price. Thank you again for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.